everything was lost. But each time it was lost, I continued to learn Torah. And just like I was obsessed about Torah, about finding the truth for myself and for my wife, I fell in love with Hashem. When I left New York just a couple of years ago, I still had a small part of my business, I had a small fund, still had a few $100,000 left of my own money. I lost 80% of whatever I had. I had maybe $1 million, $1.5 million the year before. I lost 80%. It was a bad year. Still had a couple $100,000 left. Now, if you lose 20 million and it goes down to $1 million, it hurts. If it goes from $1 million to 200,000, it actually hurts more. Because 20 million to $1 million, you're still living technically the same life. You're still okay. You're still not necessarily begging for change. But you go from $1 million to 200,000, you have to change life. You have to change your life a little bit. Now, what happens if you lose the last couple of 100,000? It depends. Do you have Emunah? Do you believe in God? Net, 100% God exists. Can anyone raise their hand and tell me I 100% believe in God? He created the heaven and the earth. He's oversees and responsible for everything. And I have no doubt. It's a tough question sometimes. Especially when you're going through hell. Right? But this is what God wanted me to do. He wanted me to get to a point where I have to believe in Him. I can't tell you I'm a tzaddik, or even a chacham, or anything. But one thing I work on a little bit is Emunah. And if you want to get Emunah, you have to work on it every day. It's like a muscle. But how do you work on a muscle? By ripping it apart. Anyone that's ever spent time in a gym, if you know the body a little bit, you know that every time you lift weights, at the end of the workout, if you actually worked out well, your body is swollen. But under the skin, why is it swollen? Because all of your muscles ripped. It's just like if somebody punched you in the arm a few times, it becomes swollen. Because a few things ripped inside. Same thing with a workout. You're ripping your muscles in order to grow them. So in essence, you have to create pain in order to eventually grow, in order to eventually create pleasure. Same thing with Emunah. Same thing.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.